Hi, I'm Crystal, and welcome to Rolling with Autism. Today is our first video, and we are going to give you a little bit of a back history on our son Addison, and also some things that we have done to our travel trailer since we bought it 2 months ago that will make traveling with Addison a little bit easier and a little bit safer. A little backstory on Addison is that he is 13 years old, 5'8", and over 200 pounds. When it comes to Addison, safety is our biggest concern. Because of his size and his weight, he is able to get free, and he is a runner. We have tried staying at hotels, and most of the time it's okay, but there have been incidents where Mommy has been locked outside the door. That was fun. So we decided that we would get a travel trailer, something that we could take with us wherever we go, that Addison would always have his own friendly environment with him 24/7. If at any time he got uncomfortable with where we were going, if we were with family or just going to amusement parks, he would have his familiar environment with him that he could come back to. And that was what was most important. Addison was diagnosed with severe autism when he was 2 years old. He is nonverbal, but he speaks to us quite a bit. He has his own form of communication. We use a communication device, as well as he will spell words, which we keep being told is highly unusual for individuals with autism, but every child with autism is different, and that is the biggest thing that we want to impress upon people who are viewing this video. This is what has worked with us. It is not something that is going to work for everybody because, again, every child with autism is different. But these are some of the things that have worked for Addison that we felt like we've had enough people ask about that we just wanted to share our adventures with you guys. So, with that being said, let's get on with our tour. So here are some things that we have decided that are most important when we travel with Addison. First off is internet. We use a AT&T mobile device, which works in both our cars and here in the camper. With that, we have found that it is not always reliable when you have it hooked up to the travel trailer, or if we're running the generator, it just doesn't work real well. So what we always have on handy is portable batteries that we can use at any instant. Usually the Mobley will stay going 2 hours at a time. So having the batteries is just really wonderful because we can always have the batteries plugged in, charging, and the Mobley going. Secondly is a Roku. This is more for parent sanity than it is, I guess, for the child sanity. Addison has 4 devices that we carry with us at all times, that he has internet access onto, that he watches a lot of his shows on personally. We also have another video system for him that we will show you a little later. Things that we thought was very important. We were very concerned about Addison making a lot of noises. A lot of sounds that he does make are what we call his happy noises, but a lot of people might think they actually sound like he's in pain. So we devised a way to let other campers know that Addison does have autism and that he is loud, but he's also happy. We printed the signs on Vistaprint in a magnet form that will be on the side of our truck to let campers know. And the graphic came from Etsy, which I will list the Etsy store in the description below. So here's our sign saying, "Please be patient, happy autistic camper making happy loud noises at times." This was very important to us, again, because we don't want people to think we're murdering our child. Another improvement that we have done is we made Addison's area very customized. In the travel trailer, when we bought it 2 months ago, there were 2 bunk beds and a lovely little shelving area back there. As you can see now, none of that is there, and Addison has pretty much free mobility to roll and move around at will. which he loves. We have blacked out his window. We thought about covering it. However, it is a safety exit for the travel trailer, so we decided against that altogether. You can see here on the side we have homemade bumpers that we have made. Some with pool noodles, some with soundproofing blocks that help kind of dampen some of the sound that Addison does make, as well as his own personal TV with DVD player. We have also cut up this little shoe rack, plastic shoe rack that we have gotten. So Addison can keep some of his stuff in there. He's got quite a few things that he's very picky about that he likes within reach. So we wanted to make sure that that was very accessible for him. We also provided Addison with his very own privacy curtain, which this is just one of those curved shower curtains that we cut down to fit. We had thought about putting in a track for the curtains. However, we did not want to put too many holes in our ceiling. We mentioned that we had gotten the Roku, but we do have a Roku TV, which means that the Roku is actually built into it. Just hooks right up to the internet and you're ready to go. Again, that's mainly for mommy and daddy. However, Addison does love watching his cartoons at times. Another thing that we made sure that we had was games. Lots of games. Addison is very visual. He loves putting blocks together and just stuff that is very visually stimulating to him. One of his favorite is the Bob the Builder memory cards. So we make sure those are always with us when we're camping. On top of that, we have our Bluetooth alarm clock. This is rechargeable. It acts as a night light as well as a clock, and it also has Bluetooth capabilities, which is also, again, very important for Addison. Another thing that we had to get through was the very fact that a lot of travel trailer lock systems aren't very secure when you're thinking about an individual who has a tendency to run away. What we liked most about this travel trailer is it does have the slide across the door, which ours is broken, and we're going to have to replace that. And Addison, with his cognitive functioning, really doesn't know that he can open this really well. He also doesn't quite understand the mechanisms on how to lock and unlock the door yet, which is in our favor. One thing that we have made sure to put on is one of our door alarms. So if he does make it to the point where he has unlocked the door, and so if he has unlocked the door and has made it outside, we'll at least have some type of an alarm system in place so that we will be alert very quickly, or at least we hope so. Now, the layout of the travel trailer was very, very important to us. We could have gotten something a lot bigger, like a mobile home, or done like a school bus conversion, but this travel trailer actually worked out to be what was best for us. As you can see, when you walk through the door, you come right into the bedroom. And from our bedroom, you have the couch and our table area, which, please excuse us, we will be traveling tomorrow, and we're getting ready to pack up and leave. And the kitchen area. From the kitchen area is Addison's area, which he needs to have really good access to the refrigerator, because a lot of his medications have a tendency to make him very thirsty a lot of the times. A lot of his medications seem to make him thirsty a lot of the time. So we really have to watch his intake on fluids. So on our first trip that we ever took with Addison, we actually stayed in our own yard, which I can only tell you is to practice, practice, practice. Having that dry run with Addison made a complete difference when we actually went to an RV park. He had some idea of what to expect, which made the overall first experience more enjoyable for him. We tested out our travel trailer with him at a local RV park out at Beaver Lake. We live in Arkansas. Hello. Husband, don't put that in there. We live in Arkansas out by the lake, and so we decided we would just go there and try a local RV park. We had some tears, but we didn't give up, and that is what is most important. And that's the best advice that we can give you, is just don't give up. This will open up worlds of experience for your children, your grandchildren, anything and everything is available to them as long as we just don't give up. Our first trip is coming up tomorrow, actually. We're going to Oklahoma City to see some family, and then from there, who knows? We're very anxious to see how Addison will do at a RV park that isn't local. He loves to travel. He loves to ride in the car. We got so very lucky with that. But he just needs more experience staying at actual RV parks. So we make sure that anyone that we do look for has certain amenities for him. We look for certain amenities such as like a pool, playgrounds. He loves to go on a hike. So we make sure that we're in areas that pique his interest. The one that we're staying at in Oklahoma City has both a pool, dog park, and playground, as well as some games inside their clubhouse, such as pool tables. And so we're really excited to see how this experience actually goes for him. Some trips that we're hoping to take with Addison in the near future. One of the trips that we're really looking forward to, or at least Mommy's looking forward to, is going to Colorado. I have never been. Addison has never been. And so my husband has been. So we're really looking forward to that experience for him. We're also looking at places like Santa Fe, and possibly going back to Disney World with him. They do have a campground there that does allow RVs, which is 10 times cheaper than it is staying at any hotel in Florida. We're also hoping to go to the beach as well. So we will keep you up to date on our adventures, and things that we change, things that we add. We still have quite a few things that we're wanting to do to our camper trailer to make it feel more like home for us and for him, especially for him, and to make this experience just as wonderful as it can be. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at our next video.